So after reviewing the two videos, I tried to come up with some issues that I thought I could have done better with. I I don't think I did a really bad job. I think I did a good job with the time allotted. Doing this activity, I got to realize just how hard it is to teach in all of the to teach a theory and all of the time needed and to to explain. I'm sitting in class sometimes. I think, okay, we can got it. Is the theory got it? Okay, finish. Move on to the next. But when I'm actually putting together this video and kind of working through explaining the theory, I was way over each time, so it was kind of hard for me to try to really pull out the important factors of the theory in such a short time. I think I did express on more than enough times throughout the video, that the teaching video, that it's on the client. It's not on the social worker. Let the client have the leadership and let them kind of, we're just trying to motivate them, be a cheerleader to them, let them see their strengths. I think that I could have taught more about the correlation between cognitive dissonance and ambivalence, and spoke of the history, how you can't, the how two ideas, we the two conflicting ideas can be cannot be accepted or cause disruption in everyday life. I think that I could have explored more of the social worker's role in, well, not the social worker, the client's role in the motivational interviewing process. I think I spoke more on the social worker's role. I thought that in the video I was able to show empathy, but I think that I could have shown more empathy and understanding by letting the client know how 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 hard, I understand how hard it may be, how she expressed she had a history of something she's been drinking since she was 14. So I could have expressed more of an understanding of how that's become an everyday part of her life. I thought that I could have done more affirmation, highlighted the fact she came in, highlighted the fact that she was quickly identifying the ambivalence, uh, highlight, just giving more affirmation. In the beginning of the video, I think I could have done more summarizing of what she's saying, more detail. Because she did, like I said, she said she was drinking since she was 14. This was the everyday part of her life. And I didn't really summarize that up very well in the very beginning, which would have displayed more empathy, and it would have been a better thing. I think I could have worked on that. In the end, I think I was doing more summarizations of what she was saying. I think I did a better job of summarizing in the end. I thought I did a good exploration about the behavior and the history. I asked a lot of questions about her drinking, how long it had gone on, to kind of get some information to to reflect back to her, to help her see the conflict and identify the pattern. I think I did good. I showed good listening skills. I was able to identify what stage in change she was at. Um, what I could have done was asked about her past efforts to stop drinking. Had she ever tried to stop drinking? And if so, what worked? What didn't work? This way I could have identified things that worked previously, that I could have once again affirmed the strength, and we could also have used them far as future efforts. Uh, I think I could have asked about her expectations of me. What did she expect as the social worker? What was she expecting my role to be? What was she helping that I helped her with? Even her overall expectations from therapy. What did she want to happen in therapy? What does she want to happen after therapy? How long does she think therapy should last? What was her expectations of the process? I think that I should have explored that. I think that overall I did okay. But I did learn as a substance abuse counselor, I use motivational interviewing often. I mean, all the time, really. And from doing this assignment and researching the tools and techniques over and over, I kind of got to realize that I don't use all the tools and techniques that's available to me. I think that if I might ask one or two questions in each of the areas to try to motivate them, or try to identify past questions. But I think if I utilize the first session and ask more questions, like all of the questions that I've learned now that are available, I think that I can motivate them faster. So instead of, I think it would cut at least a session. Usually we're pretty much, once they're there, we pretty much usually going in some sort of at least planning, but usually in the action stage after 2 or 3 sessions. So I'm thinking now, if I ask more questions and I explore more and get more, for lack of a better word, ammunition to help display to the clients their ambivalence and the conflicts between what they're saying and what they're doing, like, what stood out to me, and I don't think I've asked it many times. What was life like before alcohol, and what would life look like now without alcohol, or any other substance abuse, any other illicit systems? And I think that it would it would be a motivating force to the client, because to get them to explore that, like I said, I've asked questions before, but not, have you tried what worked, what didn't work? Yes. Have you tried to stop drinking before? But to really process the feeling and really look at it in more ways than one, I think I've learned a lot. I think at this point, it was a great assignment for me. It definitely has increased my knowledge. I got a toolbox of questions now that I think will definitely help me, and I think I have a good understanding of, a better understanding, because I did know motivational interviewing before, but a better understanding of motivational interviewing, and I think I will be able to assist the clients better. This has been a great semester. I have learned a lot as far as all of the theories. I never had a grasp on it. I just knew the general surface, but you have definitely made sure that not only I've learned actions and behaviors to observe, but techniques to kind of elicit those behaviors or those comments so that I can see. And I have the mental process of the theories. You've done a great job of teaching me that. It's been a pleasure. I wish you were here next semester teaching DSM-5. But thank you. And I hope you enjoy.